So I was drinking my coffee this morning, and I'm checking emails and responding to emails and getting charged up for this adventure that I'm in, helping people seize opportunities and creating sliced bread moments and removing obstacles. And I'm all sorts of excited, and I see this news story. Mary Kay, the big cosmetics company, was holding a big convention. And they were bringing agents in, and they were showcasing all of their new products to get everybody inspired and motivated and show them the new product listings and new catalogs, all that sort of stuff that they do. And I just wish I could have been there. So if anybody from Mary Kay is watching, call me, because I'm about to explode your sales. And then call GM to order more pink paint for the cars you're about to start giving away. Because it reminded me, I get this question all the time, and I get a lot of these questions, and we'll do this video series, and you'll hear me say, I get this question a lot, but it's phrased different ways, because everybody has a different way of phrasing things. So I get this question, and it hit me like a ton of bricks when I'm watching the Mary Kay story. And here's the question: how do we inspire our independent contractors or agents or brokers, whatever the term is? I do a lot of work with real estate agents, and I get this question all the time. How do you inspire people who aren't technically employees? I mean, how do you inspire somebody who, for all intents and purposes, owns their own business? And then the scariest one I get, and my jaw drops when I hear this, why should we even spend time or effort trying to inspire these contractors? And I go back to my time in insurance. I had a 95% closing rate when I was selling health insurance to individuals, way before the Affordable Care Act. But I was stunned how most insurance companies viewed their agents. Just another salesperson out on the street pitching our products. And here's the mindset here. If I get one policy from each of 1,000 agents, the insurance company still hits their target of 1,000 policies in force. But trust me, this mindset, every single agent knew exactly where they stood with the company. Just one agent in a sea of agents. And that's how most independent contractors fall. In these big sort of programs, it's just one of 1,000, one of 2,000, one of 500. And you're sort of left out to either sink or swim. And this is when I started to form my personal motto that I wrote about in Who Made These Stupid Rules. And the words are interchangeable, and it is pure magic. And I promise you, if more companies and managers would adopt this philosophy, we'd reach heights that you've never even dreamed of before. So here it is, my personal motto. The words are interchangeable. People only value, trust, respect the company as much as they feel the company values, trust, respects them. I'll change the word just to prove that you can change the words. People only invest in the company as much as they feel the company has invested in them. So going back to Mary Kay, call me. How do we inspire our independent beauty consultants or our independent contractors or independent agents? Call me, then order more pink paint. I love working with these types of legacy. I joke about Mary Kay. I love working with these types of legacy companies, working to modernize 50 years of history and going on to growing the next generation of sales growth and new products listing. And for someone like Mary Kay specifically, anybody in the country can move into a new neighborhood and they can still find their same cosmetics. They can still find a new agent. Those are the things that legacy companies can always fall back on, that new companies have a struggle with. But how do we continue this growth into the future? This is where the magic begins. So first, how do we inspire our independent contractors? First, as the company, just ask yourself, what do we want from each agent? And this is not a sales question. Don't fool yourself. This is a longevity question. How long do we want each agent to stay with us? Is it one of those, we'll hire 30 and 2 of them will stay for a couple of months and then we'll hire another 30 in that treadmill of new people? Or do you actually want those people to grow? That's your first target. How can you show your commitment to them so that they feel your commitment and give it back? Second, ask yourself, and then more importantly, ask them, what do they want from the company? What do they want for their own business from you? And I've always found that this little tidbit of information is pure gold. If you don't know their motivations, how do you inspire them to achieve or to exceed their goals or to set their goals? And with every workshop or training I do, I begin it with a simple concept. And you'll hear me say this 100 times. What is our end goal? In other words, where are we going and how do we get there? Because if you can get people focused on the end goal and you know the motivations, it's easier to get everybody on board and you can capture some of these opportunities, these sliced bread moments along the way. And getting the end goal is essential to the motivation and achievement when you're talking about independent contractors. What do they want out of it? And then help them achieve it. Once you know their motivation, you can start building a plan to inspire them every single day, every single week, every single month. You can share in their joys. You can pick them up when they fall. You can help them grow. And here's the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is you can help them grow with you. Commitment. Dangling the carrot holds no value once everybody just sort of assumes the carrot is too far out of reach. It's just human nature. We give up. You have to get little bites of the carrots along the way. Keep people hungry, keep people excited, keep people motivated, keep people going. And that's how you keep your team inspired. And you say, well, they're not our team, they're independent contractors. Wrong. Never fool yourself in that. If they stop, you fail. They are your team. Put that effort into them and inspire them and motivate them, and I promise you'll see gigantic results. You'll see things that you've never even thought of before. In the case of Mary Kay specifically, because I love working with legacy companies like that, I would love the challenge of building an inspiration program for their beauty consultants. And you say, here's a stupid rule. Well, you're a guy. You can't sell makeup selling products. Watch me. I would help them develop a consultant roadmap to their own success. I love building roadmaps to growth because it keeps everybody focused on that end goal. And if your goal is say one of your consultants comes up and you build this roadmap and they say, my goal is to have some extra money to finance our family vacations. Great. Let's just use our simple online consultant tool built by Adam and Goldripple, and we can help you build a plan for success. So you can, instead of just going to Aruba or instead of just going to New Orleans, we can take you to Hawaii this year, and we can help you achieve that goal. If your goal is to have a fleet of pink cars over the years, that's awesome. Then let's sit down and let's build a roadmap to help you achieve that. I tell companies all the time when I'm working with salespeople, it's funny because I love this. I'm so passionate about it. I probably should take down the coffee in the morning, but I love this sort of stuff. When I talk to salespeople and managers, and I do team building and leadership events and these big conferences and corporate events, one of the big tenets I do is aligning goals. And I say aligning goals can be magical. Knowing their goals and then putting in the effort to align your goals with theirs, that's the start of success. It's building that commitment. When they feel the commitment from you, they will give the commitment back. And my wife jokes with me that I'm the idea guy. And I'll grant you, I could come up with 1,000 ways to help you grow sales and inspire your team and keep your agents engaged, keep them motivated for the future. But it all starts with two simple questions. This is how we create those sliced bread moments, which is what this series is about. Creating those opportunities, growing and achieving, thinking a little differently about problems. It starts with two questions. What do we want as the company, and how do we show our commitment to our team? Part of that is them just feeling like your team and not contractors. Secondly, what does our team want individually, and how do we help them achieve it? And if we put just a little bit of time and a little bit of effort and you'll talk to some of them, I promise you, you will see results. And that's how you create sliced bread moments for your team.